character. At least I know now how people do the magic on their things. Can't do it on a PlayStation, you have to do it on a PC or a laptop. So I guess I just have to get myself a laptop and then just take it from there. That's how so many streamers do the magic. They have their laptop on. Then you can do all the magic. That way, you know. I still don't know how, but I'll figure it out, you know. Anyway, let's continue to stream people, and I apologize that I went off and don't mind the alley. I think that was just from earlier people. I apologize for taking off. I kind of had to go off because I was overeating. And I was doing something with one of my mods, so I ended up having you could say a bit of a meeting with one of my mods. That'll be in magic to my channel, but I do need to get myself a gaming laptop because I don't have room in this apartment for a PC. I have a PC in this apartment. This apartment would need to be extended. This apartment is tiny. I have a PC in this apartment. I probably need to make this apartment 2 or 3 times the size. It's just the bedsit I live in because it's tiny. You know, it's just tiny. You couldn't even swing a cat in there. It's that small. You know? That's why I need to get out of here. I have a big, huge place. Like a really big place, which I will be able to afford in a few weeks within my life. And I'll be just so happy, and then I can just do it when I'm not working in the bathroom to live in life, because that's the plan. Working with them every day for the next 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years, whatever, even after I become the age of retirement. I'm still going to work. I'm not going to retire at 65 years of age. You know, like I said, that's a long way to go. Don't worry about that, people. When I'm 65, it could be, well, okay, not really that long way, but kind of is. Not exactly. You know, I'm pretty fast as you get older. It's hard, but I don't want it to go fast. I want every moment, you know, every moment people to, you know, be precious, to last, not to go fast, you know. Like I said before, people, time does go fast as you get older, believe you me, and it's scary. Not getting old that scares me. I want to get old and old and old and old, but I don't want to look old. I've got to do something about not looking old when I'm old. Like right now, I'm older than most people think I am on here, but I don't look it. You'd look at me and you wouldn't think it, you know? Think I only look like really, really, really young, you know? Because I look after myself. I should have done all those things way, way, way back in the day, which I have when I was a teenager in my 20s. You know, I've done all that stuff. It wasn't worth it because it's not, it just kills you. Not worth it, you know? Like I said, it's just not worth it. And it's not. I'm advising everybody who tries that shit, if you won't try it, I'm not asking people to try all that shit, but personally, it's not worth it. It's really not, you know? It's just not worth it at all, because take the wrong one, the wrong thing, it can kill you and it can end your life, you know? And best thing I did was give up all that shit. Drink, the smoke, and the drugs. Didn't do it all at the same time, of course, you know? Could say the drugs made me the drinking, kind of did make a bit of the smoke too. But that was like way, way, way back when I worked in Germany. This was in Germany, and I did a little bit in Ireland. I was really, really young in my teens and my early 20s. This is like yonks ago. This is like 35 years ago or so, you know, when I was in my 20s, and then my teens was kind of like around that age. So, you know. But anyway, that's the past. I don't live in the past, but were good times. It wasn't all bad, you know. Just like to remember the good times. I don't like to remember the bad times, you know. And that's the way you have to look at it in life. You have to remember the good times. You can't think of the bad times in life, you know. You can't think negatively either, you know. And I'm saying this from experience. I'm not going to say what that sounds like extreme people, but if any guys will have a girlfriend, or, you know, when they were born, their mother, you know what I'm talking about. That's what that sounds like. It just sounds like that. It's incredible, that noise. Like, it's mostly when the female characters, whether it's the rattlers, the wolves, the seraphites, mostly the rattlers though, when the male characters, not the female characters, they don't do that noise, just the male characters. And it just, I'm like, okay, just kind of, it brings it all back, you know, to when you were a baby, basically, you know, and I'm like, you know, I can't do it now at my age, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that guy did it there. You know, it's just funny. You know, I don't think it's funny. It's not funny. It's like, you know, I have to explain to you. It's funny the noise to make, but it isn't funny. You know, like, I can't even do it. Anyway, I'm not going to do it in here because it's not an appropriate place to do stuff like that, you know. Really not, you know. But like I said, I'm beginning to learn how people do magic on channels, that they need a PC or a laptop. You can't just do magic on a PlayStation. It doesn't work that way, you know. That's why so many gamers have PCs and stuff. So I have to just figure out how to do all that stuff. How to stream on as many platforms as possible at the same time. Because that's what I want to do. I want to stream on Twitch, YouTube, maybe TikTok. I don't have a TikTok account. Maybe Kick, you know? Damn, Lev must have got the other person.
Impressive.
I mean,
Thanks.
but I love this game, people. You know? Turning off my PlayStation for whatever amount of time is cool. And I know how to do all the magic, you know, like I have a thing that makes that noise, you know the noise. If you watch that streamer AK, I don't think he's been on. And if he has been on during the week, I'm sorry I missed him, but he hasn't been on today. He has a kid and he's on from like 1 o'clock until 8 o'clock or sometimes longer. And that's like it's a long shift to be on that long. Streaming The Last of Us 1 or The Last of Us 2 or both. I'm streaming a bit of this game too, you know, like that's a long day, you know, like I come on like sometimes I come on in the morning, sometimes I come on late at night, sometimes I come on like early the next morning and I stream for a couple of hours, sometimes I don't. Today I'm streaming for a couple of hours, I may not stream tomorrow. You know, I stopped. The reason why it says 9 minutes because I stopped and I was doing something with my mod. I was having a meeting with them and I didn't realise my PlayStation was going to turn off, but it did, and the stream went off, and I had to.
Yeah.
But now I'm back on stream now, and it's cool. You know, but it's like you have to be really technologically minded. I suppose I can do all that magic stuff on a gaming PC because, like I said, my apartment's like a bedsit. It's tiny. It's not big enough for a PC. Gaming laptop, I meant to say. It's not big enough for a PC. Yeah, so I have to, you know, basically have the laptop. The only problem is broadband situation with the laptop. It's different with the phone. It's different with the PlayStation because it connects. I don't think it might connect though, but I'm not sure if it'll connect to the thing. You know, I think it might. Shouldn't have an issue. I'll probably try before the end of the month before I get out there. Sorry, no, I'm pressing everything here. I'm just trying to get everything okay. Yeah. still eating my dinner, by the way, people, because I've been playing the game and dinner's right beside me and I'm still eating it hours later, because when I'm playing a game, I just eat my dinner and then I'll stop eating and eat it, Excuse me, sorry. Sorry for doing that noise, sorry. I apologise to each and every one of you there. But I couldn't get the thingy bob. The bow. Overlook, here we go. Okay, so we've got 2 more female characters to go after this. So we'll probably take it into another hour to 2 hours maybe. Like that's including the rest of this character, excuse me, So you're talking like maybe 6, half 6, maybe before that, I hope. I'll try and get through this as quickly as I can. This is only the second encounter with Gara, so I have to take that into account, people. Because I was having to meet one of my mods, one of my 4 mods, and I might have a 5th mod very soon. I've got 1 male mod and I've got 3 female mods, so we will all get to know them as much as I will, because they'll be my mods. We will all get to know them as much as I do over the next couple of months and years and whatever. But like I said, I probably won't be a full-time streamer. It's weird how there's nobody near the safe. Look at that, look. Yara can go right to the safe and there's like 5 characters that are supposed to be guarding the safe with their life. And I've just got to the safe like that. It's really weird, And now all I have to do is just literally take out all these people. I just don't understand that how they weren't guarding the safe, Please, I could have fallen there, do you know that? I really am dumb sometimes, you know that? One more person to get now. I just can't believe that how easy the safe was to get. If this was on a more difficult level, that wouldn't have happened. I can tell you that for sure. There's no way I would have got safe that easily. Only because I can't play this game. I don't care what people say. I cannot play this game on a difficult level. If you paid me $1 million or euro or whatever, play this game on a difficult level, I couldn't. I just couldn't. Virtually impossible, people. How people play this game on a really difficult level is beyond me. And fair play to AK Black and Red or whatever his name is, and Anthony Caliber and all those streamers that do that. I'm not one of those streamers. I will never be the streamer that plays The Last of Us No Return on a difficult level. Because I just can't. That was a mad drop. She could have killed herself there, but she didn't. She could have done. That was some drop, that was. Damn! But I did it. That's the most important thing. It's only the second encounter, like I said. I'm just, Now I'm beginning to figure out how people do magic on their channels through their PCs and whatever, So I just have to read up on YouTube how you do the magic on the PC, how you do all that stuff. But I couldn't do all the stuff that mods do. I just couldn't do any of that shit. Mods are there to protect you, protect nasty people from coming to your stream and stuff like that. It's basically why I need mods, because I've had nasty people in my stream before. So once the mods get paid from me, which which is basically why they haven't done anything. You know, a person that bullied me told me not to pay them. You have to pay mods. If you have a mod on your channel, you have to pay them. End of story. You know, every single streamer out there, whether it's in America, whether it's in Ireland, like, or whether it's in Sweden, or whether it's in Germany, Sweden like Mika, or Germany like that German streamer that's, they all speak really good English. Of course, the person in America speaks English, you know what I mean? The girl from Sweden speaks perfect English. The girl from Germany speaks perfect English. And I really, really fancy the girl from Sweden. Her name is Mika. And she's just amazing. She streams on both YouTube, I think, and Twitch at the same time. And she's just brilliant at what she does. And right now, I think she's in a car with her friend on her stream. That's her name. Mika is her name. You know, she's very easy to find. She's very beautiful, as far as I'm concerned. Definitely the type of woman I'd love to spend the rest of my life with, but the problem is I have a woman that I want to spend the rest of my life with, so maybe in another life, God only knows, me and Mika could be together. You know? You never know. Probably not in this life, unfortunately, and because he has a boyfriend, so that kind of, you know, like, oh my God, she's just beautiful. She's just, I don't know what it is about Mika, but she's just like, damn, stunning, you know? A very, very beautiful, attractive woman. That's what Mika is, people.
We're gonna fuck you up!
Over here.
Alright, let's get these nasty people left. Do a few headshots now and go. With this shitty gun. This is the worst gun. I have my mic on for people because I'm just telling you, this is the worst gun.
Over there! Oh, God damn it! Got them!
You can do this as well. Where are they? Oh, I thought there was a safe here, there isn't. Okay. I'll show you what I can do here now, people. Okay, watch this now. Let this person just go. Boom!
Fuck!
Don't let up! Saw them jump over there.
And now you can edit. Like, stream your stream if you want, live, whatever. And you can edit it all on like a gaming laptop or a PC or whatever, you know? Go into your YouTube studio account and edit it. I know you can do all that. I don't know how to do all that, but I know you can do all that on a PC or a laptop. That makes it easier for yourself, you know?
Right over there!
Right up there!
Over here! Jack!
Good. Okay, ready. Good eye.
We're under attack! It came from over there! We lost another one! Come on, start a sweep. Flush them out. Omar? I'm on.
Go. I'll watch your back. Not bad. Thank you. May she protect us.
May she guide us.